Here we go, and we are going to talk to you about the new Corvette Stingray. Now here's how it looks. It's got a nice rock design and some water, and even some numbers to really give you that Chromecast feeling. Okay, now here we go. We're about to cast the new Stingray. Now, I haven't always been a fan of Corvettes. The C06 wasn't like, oh, not the C06. The C6 wasn't the most best looking car, but this new Stingray is amazing. As you've seen by our remote control car videos, we have a lot of it, and it's just, I don't know, I don't really like living in America, sort of, I don't like a lot of the American cars, which is sort of weird because, you know, America, everybody's all like, oh no, we love our cars, and like, other countries I imagine is the same too. They're all proud of their cars. I'm just like, we don't have the most cool looking cars. I'd rather take a European or Japanese car over a lot of the American cars. I like the Stingray, that's good. And the Fiesta, Ford Fiesta, that thing's cool. But most American cars, I'm like, whatever, not that cool. But this one here is one of my favorite cars, actually. And I ended up also buying a magazine recently, actually today, which is this. Well, recently, yeah, I bought this because obviously I don't want it. It was that day, anyways. Here it is. And it's the Stingray Motor Trend magazine, all about it. So that's gonna be cool. We might actually use that in this video. But this car is American. Which is interesting. Because it is. Now if I can just... No. Thank you. Okay. This here is the first Corvette to have Stingray as its name since the C3, which was the third generation of the Corvette. And each one goes by C and whatever generation it is. So this is the C7, 7th generation of Corvettes. And they came out in 2013. And this here's the first Corvette that has right-hand drive for the UK. And that's the first time since it was introduced in 1953. Now, the Corvette Stingray. It's been a long time since the Stingray, like I said, since the C3 came out in 1976. Now, I'm about to show you all the different Corvettes. Okay, so these here are the like original Stingray. I don't know why they didn't put them in the C2 though. That one's called the Stingray, but that one, I don't know. I might have it wrong on the computer. That's the C1. That's either C2 or 3. So these here are 2 or 3. C4, C5, the C6, which they just ended, and they replaced it with the C7. Now this one here was the main one that they had for why when you think of Corvettes, that's what I used to think of it now. Think of that. Yeah, but this here shows the big change. Now, I read on the computer that Stingrays don't, not the Stingray, but Corvette doesn't really change a lot. They change small things about their cars. And you can actually see how they say. It goes here, okay, the headlights change, and then it becomes a little bit more flat and sleek. But then that changes a bit more, becomes a little bit more flat and sleek. Then it curves a little bit, and it curves a little bit more, and becomes more of a square. And this one here becomes more of a rectangular square, and then this one here. It changed actually, I think, a lot more from the Stingray to that one. It's almost like the C1 to the C2, the 6 to the 7 changed a lot. Let me actually see if I can pull up what that is. There we go. So, for some reason, like I thought this one here was the Stingray, the C2 was the Stingray, and that one also must have been called the Stingray. Yeah, well, this is the last time. So that one was called the Stingray, that was called the Stingray. C2, C3, and C7 are called the Stingray. I just like the Stingray. They got a cool name, too. So let's see if we can pull up any information about the C6. Now, the C6 was from 2005 to 2013. So let's just get every year of the Stingrays. Starting from the white one on the right with the big grille and the headlights that are there. Which from 1953 to 1962. And then we had the 1963 to the 1967 was the Stingray, the second one, the second white one. And then we got the C3 from 68 to 82. That was also called the Stingray. And then we got the C4, which is 84 to 96. We got the C5, which is 97 to 2004. The C6, which is 2005 to 2013. And the C7, which is called the Stingray, from 2014 to the present, which is 2014. So this one here was actually started working on 2007, which is actually only 2 years after the C6 came out, which was not the best. The C6 was the worst for fuel economy. But back to the C7. So it had been in development since 2007, and it was set to be released in 2011, but they pushed it back to 2014. So this one here, it's just very good, and it has carbon fiber and a removable roof panel, and they'll have some other stuff on them, but they're all they also took styling inspirations from Ferrari, which was the F12. Let's see what other cars can we show you a picture of. Ooh, we'll show you the inside of this car. The Stingray has an interesting inside design. Hi, Jewel. That's the inside of it, which looks brilliant. We already showed you that one with all of them. The back, the inside. Oh yeah, and they also have the Z06. Jewel. Oh, the ZR1, ooh. The Z06 was the Z06 is like a faster version of it, and this in here is the Z06 of the C7. That's the Z06, so it's not called the Stingray, it's the Z06, which is based off of the C7 Stingray. I wonder if they're coming out with a ZR1. To find out, I'm gonna look it up. Apparently they are. But now it's time to build a Stingray. I've gone to the Chevy website, and I have looked up, and here's what I found. Now, I'm going to try to build a very expensive Stingray. So, right here you have the 3LT with Z51 Performance Pack, which I imagine is good. It's $66,000 for that package, so we're going to select that trim and see what it looks like. This is what my car looks like so far. I actually enlarge the picture so you can see it better on the screen. So now I'm going to hit next step. What color do I want? That's not going to cost me any money, is it? For the red. Iconic Stingray color. So let's go for something a little bit more out there. And that, as you can see, is going to cost me $995. So for having that blue paint. Okay, so I'm up to a lot of money. Ah, yes, there we go. And then as you can see how much I have, 67,000. That didn't go well. Ooh. So I can actually get a 6-speed paddle shift automatic, or I can just have a 7-speed manual. I want to go for a 7-speed manual. We'll get the battery protection. Yeah, we'll get that too. I'll go for that. You can see the red brakes. Joel, you just came in here. Do you want to leave it ready? Cinnamon, that'll do something here. Okay. But I'll let you leave. Okay. Performance exhaust. Oh. If I get a carbon looking thingy on the hood, which, oh wow, that looks so cool. Not really. Yes, we're gonna get a crystal red stripe on the hood. Oh, now look at a beast going down the road. Transparent. Ooh, visible carbon fiber roof panel. Give me that. A personalized plaque. We get carbon fiber interior. I want to see how much. Oh wow. I get a cargo shade. I get an under hood liner, which does some stuff. So I got $76,000. which, to put it into simple terms, a lot of money. So, let's recap. The Stingray is a cool car. Let's put it that way. Coming from a long history of Corvettes, this one here will fit in nice with all the other ones.